Yo, what's up, guys? Jam Sports Channel here. Back at it again with the OG crew. We got Vaughn here. We got Shant. We got Anais and a special guest.
Yo, what up, guys? What up? What up? It's Arvin here. Back at it with the crew. I'm ready. Thank you guys for having me today. I'm ready to talk about some NFL topics. So take it away.
All right. Well, I think we'd better get started with the first topic featuring our men. Will the Ravens make it to the Super Bowl?
So, we've had some rough years in the past, but I think this is finally our year. We had a very successful draft, in my opinion, and we got a couple of really huge trades. So first, for the draft, we got Patrick Queen, linebacker out of LSU, major linebacker, and he's very physical and exactly fits the profile for our team. We got J.K. Dobbins, running back. So in case Mark Ingram or Gus Edwards get tired, we can bring him in fresh legs and get the job done. We also got Geno Stone, who's a safety out of Iowa, and this will only beef up our defense. So only positives up from there. We also got Devin Duvernay, I believe how his name is pronounced, who's a wide receiver out of Texas. So he will definitely bolster our offense for Lamar Jackson and give him another option instead of Hollywood Brown or, our tight end, including Mark Andrews. And for our trade, one of our major trade was Calais Campbell we got from the Jags. And over his 12-year career, he has 88 sacks, and this will definitely improve our pass rush and put more pressure on the opposing teams. So, and I think by Lamar Jackson improving from the past couple of years in the playoffs, we'll really have the mindset to go in and get the job done.
You guys also got a wide receiver from SMU, James Prochet, I think.
Yes.
He's pretty good in my opinion. So, anyways, let's go to the next opinion, right? Next opinion. So, who has some input?
I'll give my input. I was pretty surprised last season what happened to the Ravens. I was expecting them to go to the Super Bowl, but their loss to Titans. Yeah, the Titans was just crazy. I cannot believe that happened. It's a difference. And when we thought the dream team, Lamar, and I thought that was going to go to the Super Bowl 100%, and that was wrong. And that surprises me. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Anais?
I agree with Sean that I thought that Ravens actually had a shot at making the Super Bowl. And actually, in one of our our first Jam video, go check that out. We talked about who might go to the Super Bowl, and all of our answers were most of our answers were thinking the Ravens. So we thought that could happen. But anyway, I think that they had a shot because of Lamar's fast and he's got great feet and everything. But when the Titans won, it was kind of like oof, dang. So anyway,
and I think that even last year too, even though the Ravens lost, I think I'll give them more motivation to go out and do the same this year. Not just get to the first round for them and lose, but to go out and really go all the way to win the Super Bowl. So I think they have motivation. They got the player set. They got the coaching. John Harbaugh, great coach up there. So I think really this year they're set to be the Super Bowl winners.
All right.
Or like I said again,
You guys do your topic. I'll be right back, okay? Give me one second.
Expecting for the Titans to beat the Ravens, and honestly, it was probably the biggest upset in the playoffs. Now, again, the Ravens drafted really smart this year. There's a difference between good and smart. I'd say the Dolphins drafted good, but the Ravens drafted way smarter. You see, they have a very beefed up defense. That is their specialty. And they decided to make it even bigger with drafting linebackers and defensive linemen instead of, drafting all over the place, which isn't going to help one skill in the grand scheme of things. It's only going to help a couple skills, and it's going to help very small in those skill sets.
The Dolphins drafted a long snapper. You don't need a long snapper to improve your
Dolphins drafted a long snapper, wide receiver, running back, quarterback, instead of focusing on one main area. Ravens focused on one main area, which is passing and defense.
Right.
And they're going to be really strong next year with all their assets. I think a
Mhm.
sleeper is Forte.
And I think the wide receiver pickups were very important because most of our passes last year went to the tight ends. So now we'll have a more spread offense where everyone can, get the ball, catch the ball, and this will not only create more chemistry but more points on the board.
All right, now I'll go for my input on this. Yeah. Will the Ravens make it to the Super Bowl? I am not for sure thinking that they're going to make it to the Super Bowl with all the hype and pressure that all the fans are putting on them. It might kind of go downfall, but honestly, I think they have a good chance. There was a really sad loss. I don't think they lost against the Titans because while they lost, the Titans were going against the Patriots in the first round. So, yeah, anyways,
Yeah,
The
that was a
Ravens-
really interesting game.
the Ravens, like Arno said, have a very good defense with all the defensive players that they've drafted in the draft and offensive players. I mean, like Lamar Jackson, he's really good by himself, but he used to always run and like Sean said in like our second video, I think one day he's gonna take that hard hit, So he's got to get some passing in the mix too if he wants to have like a full team. So yeah.
Right.
Um,
Exactly.
I mean, Vaughn, to go on with that, same thing, like how do I say, like how Lamar, he doesn't get sacked too much, but the thing is, it's same thing with Brady. So one day they're gonna go, and then it's gonna hit.
One day he's gonna get a really that big blow. It's gonna knock some sense into him. It's gonna change his career. He's gonna be like, wow, maybe sometimes the defensive line fails. So it's a really smart idea for the Ravens to incorporate lots of wide receivers, running backs, and tight ends in their positions.
Yeah.
Along with, which is mainly adding up to helping the quarterback.
Right, for sure.
Right.
All right.
So we move on to our next topic with Shant.
Actually, before we do that, I think we do want to talk about our sponsorship with Armen. So go ahead, Armen.
That's right. All right, guys. So today's sponsor again, the one and only shop.baltimoreravens.com. You can get all your Ravens gear over there, like this hat. You got jerseys, including the one and only Lamar Jackson, Marquise Brown, newly acquired Calais Campbell, all our draft picks. So if you want any new Baltimore's gear to, represent during the season, go ahead to shop.baltimoreravens.com and get your gear there.
We meant
All
the
right.
Agemian sponsorship.
Exactly. So thank you guys today for having me. Good luck with the rest of your podcast, and I'll see you guys later.
Thank you so much.
Out.
Have a great day.
Bye, Armen.
Okay, so now as you guys can see, our special guest has just went away, and we were very happy to have him. And I think we should start off with our next topic. And I do believe that our next topic, in fact, is that apparently are the Atlanta Falcons, the biggest sleeper in the NFC. To be quite honest, I'm not sure. They've been very silent throughout the seasons. I haven't heard a lot of them.
Since they lost against the Patriots.
Right, against that Super Bowl. That's pretty much, I haven't kept up with them and stuff. Like, it hasn't been that important. So I think that is a difference for me. And
Sleepers. They still
Yeah.
have good offense, That's why they're sleepers. They might kind of like Arno gets. Like that saying that Arno has. They might get that. They might get some sense knocked into them.
Right.
We need to start getting big in the NFL if we want to get that.
Oh, yeah.
Win. And I know this statement is going to get a lot of controversy in the comments or whatever, but like, who's really in the NFC?
Yeah.
Like, the Eagles, the Colts, 49ers. The Dallas. Okay, yeah, 49ers. What? You're gonna get? Okay, Packers too. Like I said, controversy. But moving on, I think the Atlanta Falcons are one of the biggest sleepers, if the biggest sleeper in the NFC.
Right.
Anais, your input?
I totally agree with you, Arno. They are sleepers. In the NFC, I don't really know much about the Falcons. I'm not I mean, I don't know much about the NFC, so that's just my input. I agree with Arno and what
Are
all.
the Steelers in the NFC or the AFC?
The Falcons?
No, the Steelers. Are they in the NFC or the AFC?
We are in the AFC.
We're in the AFC.
All right, well, let me explain this to you. Okay, the Colts, they lost Andrew Luck. They're not going to get anywhere. Eagles, I mean, they got Carson Wentz back, but the chemistry's not working out so well over there. And it's, a coronavirus, epicenter. So, again, bringing out that coronavirus X factor. What else? Oh, right. There is 2 major teams that they might have troubles with. So that's the Packers and the 49ers, like I said. Packers with Aaron Rodgers, old Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And they drafted Jordan Love, and other than that, it's just the 49ers, and we know they got Jimmy Garoppolo and, the new generation. Rams, now.
I think they're AFC.
No, Rams are NFC. I'm going to say, heck no. Rams, the Rams are not going to be a major contender for the sleepers.
I think so.
They are sleepers too in the NFC. What if you're saying again? What if they get some sense not getting them too? They need to get banned in the NFL. Like I just repeated.
I agree.
Like the Rams, they have a good offense. They have like Todd Gurley, which is part of one of the X factors.
Jared Goff, he made it to the Super Bowl, so that's impressive.
Right.
And I need to hand it to him because making it to the Super Bowl at that young age, that's impressive. But he could not handle the pressure. And last season, he completely gave it up. He couldn't even go to the playoffs. So if he ups his game with Todd Gurley and the rest of their defensive and offensive line, they might have a chance to knock out the Atlanta Falcons as the biggest sleepers in the NFC.
Right.
And other than that, I mean, there's really just Dallas with
the other thing I want to talk about as well is
Jerry Jones.
I have another thing that I also want to say about the input. When you talk about the Falcons, to me, they're almost unheard now for me. I barely talk about this team anymore. I believe the last time I talked about this team was
2 years ago.
2 years ago at the Super Bowl. 2 or 3, I don't remember. Anyways, that Super Bowl where they were playing the Patriots where they got blown out. That's the only time I remember them. And this is the other question too, Arnold, just as a tip. Also, whenever Vaughn's talking, just put the mic with him too, because it's easier so we can hear. Like it breaks up sometimes, so we don't want that. Just to continue with the topic as well, I really do not follow up with the Falcons. I barely just talk about them in the first place.
They have very good receivers. I
know, but they're unheard of.
I think they had these veterans that are still pretty good. I have a card binder with them in it, but I'm not sure what their names are. You said, I forgot about them.
All right.
And then the other thing as well, before we move on to the next topic, is just there's other sleeper teams that I also think of.
Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
All right, Arno. Next.
Kyler Murray, seriously? Okay. So LeBron James,
What was that about?
Sorry about that.
All right. So LeBron James wants to play for Orlando in Disney. Wait, what? Vaughn, can you read this? Write the script better. Come on.
Okay.
Read it.
LeBron James wants to play in Orlando / Disney World. Disney World is in Orlando, if you don't know that.
Yeah, I know. Well, okay, so basically, wait, what does that mean? Because they're going to play in Disney World, right? They're going to play in Disney World anyway when the NBA starts.
Yeah, but what if they change their mind? Look, or Disney World. Orlando is very popular. Tourists go to.
Well, I guess I think he means because in LA is near Disneyland in San Diego, if you don't know, in Anaheim. So I think he wants to play in Orlando Disney World instead of the one in Anaheim, which first of all, LeBron, don't be a spoiled brat. You get to play in Disney anyway, so, go kiss Mickey Mouse or whatever. But, really, you're going to make the Lakers travel all the way to Orlando just because you want to see Goofy?
No. I think they are going to play in Disney World because they filmed their
movie there that Michael Jordan, the star movie. Like
You
mean Space Jam? It's Space Jam.
Wait, what does Space Jam have to do with LeBron?
Wanting to play.
Bulls and Lakers are two different teams.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's just give our input. Let's not do side comments.
They filmed the movie in Disney World, so that means they put a basketball court in Disney World. So I think that's.
They didn't film it in Disney World, bro. They filmed it. I'm pretty sure in Anaheim.
This really quickly, guys. All right. So basically, what's happening? I did read about this in an ESPN article. LeBron does want to play in Orlando for who knows what. He doesn't want to play in Anaheim. Okay, that's all I know because I read the article about this. And basically, my input on this is just why not Anaheim? That's all I have to say. Why not?
We're California people, so.
Yeah. Lakers are based
Anyway,
Lakers are based
let's all stop with the side comments. Let's just give our inputs, okay?
Yeah, okay. Anais, go ahead.
All right, my input on this is why, I mean, just like Arno said, I mean,
Why though?
he's just wanting to go to Orlando because it's a bigger park, whatever. Why can't he go to California? I mean, I don't care where he goes, really. Because
There are only two words that are able to explain this, and that is why though. What is the NBA?
7 years old. It's a big
What is
place.
the NBA logical reasoning to want to play in Orlando when your team is 30 minutes away from the other? Like, what? Who loves 25-hour plane trips across the country? Like, yeah, I'm going to Philly. You know what I love? The 5-hour plane ride. That's my favorite part. And, you know, the extra 2 miles of Disney Park.
And then have to rent out like some $1 million
By the way,
apartment rooms. Just
Guys,
stay
by the
there
Yeah,
for
like,
a year.
do you know how expensive the apartments in Disney World are going to be? Like, yeah, coach, can you get me the suite for me and JaVale McGee? You know, like, seriously, bro?
to go on that Arno,
and guys, just something else to talk about really quick. If you guys look, we have our live premiere going on right now. So if you guys want to go check that out, please do.
all right.
By then, it probably will not be a premiere, but yeah.
Okay, for my input on this is why go to Orlando? I've said this once, I'm going to say it again. I mean, you have 30 minutes away from your home team is another Disneyland. What makes the difference? I really don't understand. He just thinks it's a bigger park. Yeah, whatever. You're going to have to walk more.
All right, do you guys want to move on to the next topic?
All right, next topic with Vaughn. This is a pretty interesting topic.
I haven't put my input on the LeBron James thing yet.
Oh yeah, Arno, Vaughn. Sorry, Vaughn.
Yeah, what is LeBron James really gonna do in Orlando? Is there like family there or something, or?
Clearly, he's spoiled.
You know, I think there's more space. Yeah, okay, Disneyland owns like 5 acres of land, and you want 7.
Okay, that is a very scuffed up opinion. Disneyland owns 500 acres, I'd say. And Disney World owns, like,
500 acres.
trust me. No, Vaughn, trust me. Okay, maybe 150. And Disney World owns, like, 250.
Oh, they don't, like, it's insane.
It doesn't. Okay. Anyway,
Lego parks in Disney World, Disneyland.
all right. Let's go on the next topic with Vaughn. Actually, this is an interesting topic.
All right, okay. This is usual. Kyrie always whining and stuff. Kyrie says he does not want to start up NBA season because of racism. What does the NBA have to do with racism?
Nothing.
Exactly. So why do you want to stop the season
That's
and
why,
not play?
guys. That's why when you guys were watching the if you guys ever were to watch the what's it called, the
Game of Zones.
Game of Zones, you'll see that Kyrie loves to whine in those episodes.
Yep.
And I can tell you, it's just fun to watch. It took me 2 days to finish the whole season.
I
was
like
fun.
it. They're
All right.
short little episodes. Anyway,
Sorry to cut you off, Vaughn. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kyrie's always whining, like you guys said. why don't you want to start the NBA season? I'm just gonna let the Nets tank again without Kevin Durant or me.
He's different.
What's he gonna do? Hey, Joe Harris, you can't play on this team because Black Lives Matter. What? Not how it works, Irving. So I'm pissed off at Kyrie for this. You don't get to postpone the season because you think it has racial stigma towards Black lives, but it has nothing to do with it.
NBA stars are black, so I don't know what you're thinking about.
Yeah, I know. Kevin Durant,
NBA.
Embiid, Kyrie, LeBron, Michael,
Magic, Cream,
and Dr. J.
And actually,
most of them are.
And just so, if any of you who are watching our channel and do not believe in what we believe, these are all self opinions. Everyone has an opinion.
Right. And guys,
please do not mistake us.
Whose input is it now? Whose turn?
I'll go. All right. I definitely, most certainly, do not think this is right. Kyrie always whining like his usual self. It's just, I don't think it's right. I get the other end of their frustration, but still, that doesn't have any right of Kyrie to postpone the NBA season just because of what is happening right now.
Okay. I started to cut you off, but
that's all right.
Just a little notice. We've changed our minds. On one of the earlier videos, we said that we didn't want the NBA season to start up and it was a stupid idea. But really, we can't do anything without it, so we changed our minds. We started to cut you off. Go on.
Okay, so whose turn? Oh, by the way, guys, just to let you guys know, quick advertisement. You can go watch us on here. I'm trying to get my watch. Okay. Anyways, it's Jam Sports. Okay, this is not working out. I should just probably just
just show the phone.
If you guys go to Apple Podcasts, we're trying to promote this channel as much as we can. If you guys do not want to watch us on YouTube, we are more than happy for you to watch it on Apple Podcasts.
Sean, would you like to give a word from our sponsors at Apple Podcasts? Anchor.
I would love to. Okay, so Anchor, here we go. Anchor is an app that you can use that will literally do everything for you, for your podcast. Basically, what it will do is it will literally let you monetize immediately. And for our young viewers who do not know what monetization is, it's monetizing the video, which is you get paid money. Demonetize is when you break the community guidelines and go against that, which you don't get paid for. So it's really nice that you get monetized immediately and you can get all of your episodes to the biggest platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Pandora, and many more applications. And I do want to say something about Anchor as well, is that we've been using them for our podcast, and it's been very helpful. The monetization, we're making good money on this thing, and it's really happy. It's just nice that you get paid immediately. You don't have to do it like YouTube, which we are still on, by the way, where you have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours or something in order to get your channel to do, I don't know, just forget about it. Anyways, so it's okay. It's a really good app. I like it. We've been using it, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. That was very unprofessional today. I didn't talk properly, but anyways, yeah.
It's for our next topic. All right.
It looks like that's what's on ice.
All right, this is kind of a big topic here. NFL biggest X factors. All right, Sean, you say your input. I've got to think of mine.
Okay. So by X factors, what do you guys mean?
The biggest players on each team. I'm going to pull it up.
Okay. NFL biggest X factors.
Well, I think we can. Here we go. NFL biggest X factors. Let's talk about our first X factor. Arizona Cardinals linebacker Isaiah Simmons. Okay, so basically, this is a poll on every X factor in the NBA, NFL. We're gonna go through these pretty quickly. So we're just gonna name them, and then we're gonna fly by, and then we're gonna give like an overall big review at the end because we don't want to talk about each one. Okay, so Vaughn, start naming.
Okay. Arizona Cardinals linebacker Isaiah Simmons, newly drafted. He has a strong career ahead
I
of
said
him.
don't talk about them, just name them and move on.
Atlanta Falcons, running back Todd Gurley. Number 3, defensive end, Calais Campbell.
Calais Campbell, bro.
Yeah, Calais Campbell.
And name the teams.
Yeah, Buffalo Bills. Cornerback, Josh Norman. Carolina Panthers, QB, Teddy Bridgewater. Chicago Bears, QB, Nick Foles. He won the Super Bowl with the Eagles. Cincinnati Bengals, wide receiver, AJ Green. He really does everything for the quarterback. Cleveland Browns, wide receiver,
Rashard Higgins.
Dallas Cowboys, wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb, newly drafted in the draft. Denver Broncos, offensive tackle, Garrett Bowles. Okay, I don't even know who that guy is. Detroit Lions, running back, DeAndre Swift. Okay, I really wanted that guy in the draft. Green Bay Packers, wide receiver, Devin Funchess. What?
Funchess.
Houston Texans, running back, David Johnson. 14, Indianapolis Colts, QB Phillip Rivers. Wait, he's in the Colts now? Okay. This is number 14, so. Jacksonville Jaguars, linebacker, Clavon Chasen. 15.
Right.
Vaughn, what a name.
Kansas City Chiefs, 16. Running back, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. What about Patrick Mahomes? Las Vegas Raiders, wide receiver, Henry Ruggs III. I think he was from the draft.
Correct.
Los Angeles Chargers, QB,
Tyrod Taylor.
That was 18. 19, Los Angeles Rams, Cam Akers, newly drafted running back. 20, Miami Dolphins, Kyle Van Noy. What? Whoa. Kyle Van Noy. Okay, first of all, this is like cutting the line. Minnesota Vikings, wide receiver, Justin Jefferson. I think he was newly drafted, 21. New England Patriots, 22. Jarrett Stidham.
Stidham.
Golden States, wide receiver, Emmanuel Sanders. By the way, these are not the best players. This is the X factors of the team. Like, who will make the most difference? New York Giants, Andrew Thomas, newly drafted. He was like the 3rd pick, offensive tackle. New York Jets, offensive tackle, Mekhi Becton, 25. He was drafted in the draft. Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts, 26.
Right.
Pittsburgh Steelers, tight end, Eric Eborn.
I know that guy.
27. San Francisco 49ers, defensive tackle,
Javon Kinlaw.
He was in the draft. Seattle Seahawks, 29. Defensive end, Darrell Taylor. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Tennessee Titans, running back, Darrynton Evans.
Lastly,
Number 31. Lastly, Washington Redskins, defensive end, Chase Young.
so we're not going to talk a lot about this. We're just going to have a couple inputs, and we're going to move on because that was a long list. So, Vaughn?
I think Chase Young can be the next Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
He had a very, very promising career in his college career. And let's go to the big names, like newest people in the draft. Javon Kinlaw, defensive tackle, drafted by the 49ers.
Right.
I don't know much about him.
So basically, there's many X factors, obviously, and they're pretty good. And we'll see what they can do this season. Should we move on to our next topic?
Becton is just insanely huge. This man, he could like truck a truck. He could literally bring a tow truck and go like, what's up? Throw it across the country. He's giant.
Andrew
So
Thomas
guys-
was picking the draft. He was really good. But let's get on to our next topic.
All right, so the next topic is going to be the NBA is scared of pushing back the season due to interfering with the 2021 Olympics. Now, as we all know, I don't know why they're afraid to do this because over Well, the Olympics is a big deal as well. But me as a person, I know I would rather watch the NBA over the Olympics, to be quite honest. And yeah, that's one thing I have to say about this situation. And it's I guess I do understand that they're going to reduce the amount of views if they do this. But that's it. And Vaughn, I think you were talking, but we didn't hear anything.
Well, the NBA is in the Olympics. The 1992 Dream Team, they won the Olympics. Yeah, so they're in the Olympics, so that's why they're scared. Like either the NBA season or the Olympics. The Olympics is much of a bigger deal because everybody watches it around the world, more viewers. But but America, we all want the season. So, well, not for all people, but for most.
And also, guys, hopefully, this is to our viewers. Hopefully, in the future, this summer, hopefully we can get Arno, Vaughn, and myself and Anais together. Maybe we'll go down to their location, or they'll come down to our location, so we can finally get back to one of our first episodes where we were all together, and it was so much more easier to record videos. And hopefully, we can do this. So yeah.
By the way, guys, it's the summer actually, so we'll have a lot more time to record.
Yeah.
But we're doing summer school. It's not like we're idiots or something, but we just do it to get our brains sharpened for next.
Ready for next year.
All right. So I think this topic is self-explanatory. Of course, they do not want to interfere with the Olympics because the Olympics intertwine with the NBA. They're kind of partners, so breaking that trust/ceasefire, the NBA's or the Olympics just going to be like, yeah, okay, you screwed us, then screw you. We don't want to be your partner anymore, And like half of the NBA's fun is going to go down the drain. So, yeah, that's kind of garbage for the NBA. Not of course, we actually know they're partners, but it's what would happen.
Like, they don't want to really dampen or dull the relationship with the Olympics. So I understand that. But like I said, I know this might not be a lot of people's Olympics. Like if you like seeing javelins and, 100-meter dashes, then help yourself. Watch the Olympics. But I personally and a lot of other people enjoy watching the NBA more than the Olympics. So it might be good if they push it back, and it might be bad.
My input on this is I love the Olympics and I love basketball, so I don't really know. I mean, I would rather maybe watch basketball because I think there's a little more action in it. Because I haven't watched basketball in such a long time, obviously due to COVID.
Right.
So that's why I kind of want to see basketball. And
every 4 years, so.
Yeah. So anyway, it's kind of good that they're pushing back the season, but it's also in a way bad that they're pushing back the season.
For us Americans and us sport announcers that we talk more about sports and that kind of thing, we need these information, and it's also very fun to watch the NBA.
So anyway, as I was saying, it's good because many people in California or any other state, they love basketball. They love watching it. It's very fun, and everyone, well, not everyone, but most people love it. So, but people also love the Olympics. So they're kind of interfering with each other. So it's good that they're pushing back, but it's kind of not. So right. I'm kind of in between.
And I think we should move on to our next topic, and it's actually very, very, very interesting. And Arno, that's with you. So go ahead.
So George Hill says he could have been George Floyd. Now let me explain this on a brief little, explanation. That's not a word. So basically, George Hill is basically making the point that he could have been shot like George Floyd. If you didn't know, George Floyd.
Put his knee on the guy's neck so he can breathe.
Or killed by George Floyd. If you didn't know, George Floyd was killed in Minnesota. And it's what started the whole protests and whatnot. But he says he could have been him, in Milwaukee, because he plays for the Milwaukee Bucks. So he's basically saying, I could have been George Floyd, and anybody could have been George Floyd if they were, judged by these cops. So George Hill saying that kind of ensues a lot of, how do I put it, distrust into the black society
He's basically saying I
with the
could've been
cops.
employed if I wasn't in the NBA. That's what he's saying.
So yeah, George Hill saying this, like I said, introduced a lot of distrust with the black community to the cops, and our presidency, leadership roles, government, and all that stuff. So Sean, what do you have to say?
What I have to say about this, actually, really fun thing that I want to talk about really quick. We do have a bonus topic with On Ice later about Alex Morgan, which she
It's
will
actually
be
not
talking.
Alex Morgan.
Really?
Not
Okay.
today. Sorry, guys.
All right, she has a bonus topic. Anyways, she'll surprise us with
Yeah.
that. Anyways, what I have to say about this situation is that any person with that color, even us, could have been in that situation, because it's just sad that we have racial cops that like they
Racist.
No, yeah, racist cops. Like, there are those type of cops who are more scared, which I don't believe. This is not right. Anyways, I don't want to get too political or anything about this, or racial or anything. So all I just want to say is anybody of that color could have been that, and we do not want that to happen. So Black Lives Matter. And On Ice, your input?
My input, Black lives do matter. So do white lives matter too. But what we're not really understanding about this is we're not working together.
Right.
But anyway, I think it's not right. So anyway, let's get down. Oh, wait, Vaughn, sorry, your topic.
Vaughn, do you want to talk more about this situation?
Yeah, topic. Yeah. So Sean, I know you used to be a big cop fan and stuff. So I think we'll kind of get a kick out of this. So anyways, so you know how everyone's like, boo the cops or something. So yeah. Anyways, there's these people in all these cops gathered up in Minnesota, and they're like, what about us? Huh? So they started protesting themselves and being like, well, you mistreat us, so why should we be mistreated? One cop does one thing bad, and everybody starts protesting across the country. We didn't do it.
Sorry to cut you off, but I think I'm fine with the protesting, but it has to be peaceful. If it's not peaceful, burning down police stations and stuff like that.
All right, let's not get too sensitive here, guys.
All right, guys.
So I think we mentioned him. So our grandpa, he actually owns a shop
Flags.
right near Universal Studios. It's really close. So these guys put bricks right in front of every single shop.
Yeah, I did hear this.
Yeah, so like everybody was like, my dad was nervous that they're gonna start throwing bricks at the buildings, but the cops took them away. So credit to them. I'm not only like a protester for the black people, but cops did a really good job on that. So yeah, let's go to our next topic.
All right,
with me.
One actually.
Okay, now this is a pretty big topic. Which LA team will be better, Lakers or the Clippers? Okay, I'm gonna start off with this one. Lakers, they got Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and the next GOAT, Alex Caruso. Just kidding. No, he's not going to be the next GOAT. And they also got Danny Green.
So, yeah, they have a lot of assets.
But then the Clippers have Paul George, and they have Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverly, Lou Williams, sixth man of the year twice in a row. So, it's tough.
What's his name? Montrezl Harris.
Yeah, Montrezl
Harrell. For some reason, he's not the starting.
Okay. My input on this. I think
it could go either way.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle. When I say Lakers, is you got LeBron, you've got Anthony Davis, and many other players that I don't know their names of, but
Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, when I think on Clippers, Kawhi Leonard has came from a pretty good team, which were the Toronto Raptors. So it's kind of, I'm in between, but I've got to say, Sean and I are Clippers fans, so it's very hard to say. I mean, I would say maybe, I actually don't know. I'm just in the middle.
Yeah.
Clippers, and let me tell you why.
Defense.
Got it.
Clippers defense.
Kawhi Leonard has won 4 titles, so
It's kind of like LeBron. You've only won once, twice, 3 times. He won a couple with Miami, but who cares? You know, and Anthony Davis has never won anything, so he's kind of new to winning, you know? And they also have Paul George, who is a big contributor to both defense and offense. He can shoot the 3 game.
Okay.
And he can contribute to the defense just as much as anybody on the court.
For sure, 100%.
All right, here's the thing. Their defense. Now, Kawhi Leonard is in, like, the top players for Defensive Player of the Year. Okay, let me tell you that. When he was drafted, he was like a monster on the Spurs. Won 3 titles with them and then one with the Toronto Raptors. Patrick Beverley adds to that. And then Montrezl Harrell adds to that. Paul George adds to that. I mean, like, you could see on the Trailblazers, Paul George was in that. He was in Damian Lillard's face, but he still made that crazy shot. Like, this, and like Lou Williams on the bench, like, this is crazy defense. Like, these guys are not even gonna get one shot off if these guys are at their top game, you know. So I'm with the Clippers. Down.
And now that you say all the defense and stuff, I mean, I don't follow basketball as much as I do with football, so I don't know much of the players. Now that you kind of laid out the plan out for me, I think Clippers. I go with Clippers too.
Oh yeah. All right. Can I
Yeah, Sean. Constant input.
say my input?
Yep.
Okay, so basically what I think of all this situation is that the Clippers, all right, you have LeBron James on the Lakers. You have Kuzma. Well, Kuzma's not that good. You have Anthony Davis, okay?
Rajon Rondo, Alex Caruso,
Oh, yeah.
Green.
You have a beautiful offense. But can these guys play defense?
40-year-old LeBron James, Anthony Davis, he gets crushed by Embiid and Kawhi Leonard sometimes. Rajon Rondo, way too old.
And I do remember, if you guys do look back at our sports memo that we did record, in fact,
The Clippers game.
I'll pull it up right now. It was Clippers versus Lakers.
And
the Clippers.
It was Sixers versus Lakers. Sixers.
Are you sure? Oh, yes, it was Sixers. The Sixers did take the dub. Then another time, I was watching a game of Thonice, Clippers versus Lakers. The Clippers dominated the Lakers. It's insane how you have what am I saying? LeBron, you have Anthony, you have Kuzma, you have all these other players and you still don't win against just Kawhi and PG-13.
And
No. Lou Williams, Patrick Beverley, Montrezl Harrell. Those are all great players. Landry Shaman.
I know.
Those are all like all-star snubs, most of them.
And Sean said about that voice memo, you can find it on Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, and Pandora if you do not know what we're talking about, or on YouTube.
Check us out.
Sports channel, subscribe, like, ring the bell. All right. Sorry, I just said that.
So we gave all our inputs, correct?
Yep. All right, now with my bonus topic. All right, so my bonus topic is what NFC to call jazz hands. What NFC teams are sleepers other than the Falcons? This was my bonus topic. I know the Falcons are sleepers, but what other sleepers do you think are?
We went over that. Rams, Arizona. Actually, I think we need but she's right. We need to dedicate an entire topic to this because it's actually very important. So, Ice, name your sleepers.
Okay. Obviously, the Falcons. Secondly, I mean, Rams. I wouldn't say they're not one of the like sleepers, the most known to be sleepers. I say the Eagles.
I can agree with that.
Even though they have made it to the Super Bowl, Cowboys. They're. I mean, it's kind of a stretch there.
I say the New York Giants.
Like cowgirls, they can't even play football, bro.
I know the Giants and the cow.
The Super Bowl if like the star quarterback is doing Tostitos ads instead of practicing. I mean, like you're not gonna get into the Super Bowl.
I also think the Chicago Bears. I think them too.
Okay, you know what? This might not be a sleeper, but the Seattle Seahawks.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Washington Redskins, Arizona Cardinals.
I would also say Tampa Bay, but now they're not going to be
No.
because not before. But now it's gonna change. I also want to say the Lions. I want to say the Detroit Lions. They are.
Tampa Bay, yeah, like you said, Sean. Like wherever Tom Brady walks, it's famous. Like Tom Brady walks on duct tape. It's famous. The famous duct tape that Tom Brady walked on in the National Smithsonian Museum. Like anywhere he goes, it's famous. All right.
I have other ones that I also want to say here. I want to say this will be a sleeper soon, and it kind of was last year, but not really. But this year it's going to be a sleeper. I say the New England Patriots now. They will become sleepers.
That's AFC though.
Yeah. No. Now I want to talk about AFC teams. I want to say the Colts.
No. They're not They're not sleepers.
They will.
Any sleepers in the AFC?
Look, the
Even
Patriots.
except for a couple.
Any bad.
All of
Guys,
the sleepers are in NFC.
Let me finish. Why I'm saying the New England Patriots is because now they don't have Brady. They're going to lose this chance, and they're not going to have the chemistry that they used to, and they're going to sleep. Now you have the Denver Broncos. They are sleepers, in my opinion.
No, look, Sean. There are some teams that are sleepers, and there are some teams that are like absolutely bad. Let's say the Colts or the Broncos. Look, all the Patriots have is like two good players on their offensive line.
Right.
And I don't know, the coach.
Right. Another sleeper that I think is one of the biggest sleepers of all time. They are bad, and they are a sleeper. Los Angeles Chargers.
Sleeper, like any bad team is a sleeper. There's a sleeper, and then there's a bad team.
Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers would be considered a sleeper, I think.
You know what surprises me? The Browns, and you know why I'm going to say this? You had Odell, fame. You have fame, Odell.
Landry.
But it's just being terrible, so that's a sleeper.
You have
Jarvis Landry. You can't have fame. If you're a sleeper, you can't have fame.
Okay, fine. The Bagels.
The bagels.
I call them the Bagels.
Same.
The Bagels. Let's go.
Miami
Dolphins aren't going to be sleepers once they got
the Miami Dolphins.
The Miami Dolphins are the Dolphins are sleepers.
They're set.
They are sleepers.
I see them, and
because if you have fame, you are not a sleeper. There is no team that isn't a sleeper that doesn't have fame.
Right.
Teams like the Packers, Ravens, Patriots.
No, guys,
They're not
guys.
sleepers,
Guys.
because they're either bad or super famous.
Guys, here's the thing. Look,
changes
they're super famous, but nobody thinks they're going to make it to the playoffs. So that's why I think they're sleepers.
Oh, yeah. I can agree with that.
You could make the case.
So, yeah.
That goes over the whole NFL.
I think
Close
that
your
does
mouth, Sean?
I do think this concludes today's episode.
Yeah.
Arno, if you want to do our closing.
All right. Thank you for watching Jam Sports Channel. We'll see you next time. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and check us out on Apple Podcasts for more great content. See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
See you soon. Bye.